Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Zero Time Dilemma. Sorry, I'm just a little bit. I don't know if it's the word, but gassed out, a little bit exhausted. I mean, this is not the first video I'm doing in the day. I'm kind of like halfway through the sessions that I'm going through today, so we're halfway point. But yeah, we're gonna continue into this one. We're still in the game room, I believe. This is the rec room, rather. I say I think I called it the rec room in this one. So sorry, I'm trying to check to see if the sound is going through in my ear or not, because I was just like, that is some light sound. I'm not hearing much, and I'm hearing squeakiness in my earphones. Anyways, oh wow, this leather chair is so comfy. Well, the comfort level of a sofa or chair is very important. I mean, could be. Okay, so last episode we were basically completing a few puzzles. We didn't complete all of it. We did the roulette wheel over here, and then we did a few pickups here and there in this little corner. We didn't touch the card table. The poker table has not been touched. We've examined all the hanging pieces there. We did the coin insert that we found. We opened up a little hatchet there. I think we clicked on the beer neon light sign, I think, already. Let me double check. Just some neon tubes. There's nothing strange about them. Oh, really? Okay. But yeah, we have a lot of items. We got a bunch of items I have no clue is going to do anything yet. We don't know what the hammer's for. We do have a red X on the hammer. We got a box. Unopenable so far. Not sure if there's anything that we can combine that with. Bottle of water. Matches. Fire hook. I'm assuming these three are related to the fireplace that's in this level, but I still am uncertain. We got some armored knights that I've already checked out on all of them already. Is there anything to examine here? A leather chair. You can rest here for a while if you're tired, Carlos. No, this isn't the time or place. Let's check out something else. Yeah, so we got the fireplace right here. We haven't checked out. We haven't checked out this slot machine. I did place the roulette wheel thing on the top, so that's the only thing that's changed there. Jukebox haven't touched it either. I believe there's a puzzle here on this corner, but I'm not entirely sure yet what that is yet. Bulletin board's a little bit of an it's a little bit of an anomaly yet I have no clue what that does. So yeah, we got a few things we still haven't uncovered, so we're gonna still work with that. But let's try the slot machine, I guess. I mean, okay, so 7-7. What's this? It says odds equals 35%. Odds is equal to 35%. Odds is how you explain win rates in gambling. Excuse me, my throat's been a little bit bothersome this past few days. But that's usually percentage, not odds. Maybe that's why it's in parentheses. You seem to know a lot about this, Junpei. Do you play slots a lot? Nah, just a little horse racing. Just to let off some steams and unwind, you know? There happens to be an odds 35 race. So, well, I bet 100 on it. I take it you didn't win, huh? Don't be so hard on yourself. It happens. It happens. So the odds of 35%, or 35. But we have to make a heart. I'm a little confused by the whole the whole little box down here. Unless it's related to this, but I don't think it's supposed to. It's designed to turn on when the roulette wheel is placed here. Yeah, so we turned on the roulette wheel because of that. We turned on the slot machine because of the roulette wheel, which I didn't really think that was the case. I literally just never examined this machine itself, so. Alright, let's go and try it, I guess. It says extreme slots here on the button. Extreme, huh? Well, it better live up to the expectations. All right. Do we have to insert the coin? The reels should turn now if we turn the lever. If we pull the lever. Oh? What? 3 sevens. On the first spin? Jackpot? Oh, something small came out of the machine. This looks like Lego blocks? So this is what came out of the machine. Looks like puzzle pieces. Too bad it's not coins. What can we use these for? Yeah, it's like Lego pieces almost. I'm so genuinely curious what this... Oh, wait, we need to make a heart, right? There are a total of 10 pieces, and they're all different sizes. We can probably make a shape with them, but it's going to be hard with them all different. It would be hard with them being all different. Okay, so that's what they mean by make a heart shape. So this is our little format, the little heart right here on the left here, the little square heart thing. Maybe we have to make a heart shape with these pieces here. Okay, there we go. Jeez, I like these kind of things a little bit. This kind of puzzle is pretty fun, I think. It's like a jigsaw puzzle almost. Wait, do we... Yeah. Darn it. It's one of those rotational ones again. I wish they explained that you can rotate these, but they don't explain to you or let you know that you have to rotate them in order to make it work. Maybe like this? I'll leave this one for now. I don't think that one makes any sense yet. Also, I think I made a mistake. Is it this? Isn't this like in the middle here? Yeah, this should be in the middle. I don't know why I placed it further away from that. Let's take care of the white ones, I guess. The white blocks. The ones that have more blocks in them. I'm guessing it would be like this, because this is the only one that seems to be... These ones seems to be like one of those, like, oh, it's at the very bottom kind of thing. Dude, this is tough, because I'm like, there's not... Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's the white spot here. It's confusing when they place them like this. Okay, let me put them all back. I think I'm messing it up a little bit. Alright, so from the idea, I think that you could probably put it like this. But it seems off, I guess, here. Oh, there we go. Like, on instinct, that's what I think in the beginning part here, but I could totally be wrong. I have no clue. But what is one that matches the white blockings over there is what's putting me off a little bit. Oh, no. Maybe we could keep that. No. There's this, like... There we go. Maybe not. Not a good idea. Oh, jeez. No, that doesn't work like that. Goodness gracious. Oh, no. It was... Okay, let me... There's a 4 here. I was like, where's that 4 one? But then there's another 4 here, though. So would you do it like this, maybe? But then there's no white block, is there? There's no one white block randomly, so I think I have to make sure it's not doing that. It can't be like this, though. Also, that's overlapping one of them, so that's kind of weird. Okay, now, it's really tough, because I'm just like, I like these puzzles, but it's like, oh, it's gonna be annoying. Okay, like this one obviously feels like it would be one of these smaller, or these bigger spots here. Like, it would knock out a big chunk of it. But the problem is that you won't get much, you won't get this one completed, I think. This one particularly will probably mess me up a lot, because there's 2 white blocks. Oh, no, not this one. This one. There's like 2 of them with white blocks, right? So this one's gonna definitely have to be there, and this one has to be here. But it can't be that. It has to be like one of these smaller ones right here. Like, those 2 are guarantees that you need to put them where they need to be there. Maybe? Yeah, it seems like it fits. Is there a 3 with a 2? Yes, there is. So that's guaranteed that. Why is the indentation so awkward? That's a very weird indentation, I guess. Alright, so that's the left side. I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed what's supposed to be. This doesn't work like that. It could work like this, I guess. I'll stick with that for a little bit. I need to probably pay attention to how that one's going to work. We need a 3 point, I think. Oh, geez, this is a big chunk, too. Oof. Jeez, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, those are like two big chunk pieces here. I'm guessing it's gonna be like this, maybe, but that leaves me with like two white spots on the bottom right there, on this little spot right here. I don't know how to point it actually. How do I point it? Yeah, it leaves me with this. Oh god, I have stuff from the last last episode, I guess. It leaves me with this spot right here, which is not good, I think. Man, this is tough, but quite interesting. Let me remove the big block first. Sheesh. Best guess, that's where that sits. Really tough because I don't know. Oh, wait, there's a thing here. Ooh. Maybe it's like this, I guess. No. No. It's gonna have to be like this, technically, but... Oh, yeah, this is not gonna be easy, is it? Ugh. Because there's no one piece that's like 3, I guess. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong here. But that would kind of ruin this part of the puzzle, I guess. Maybe that's why it's not working out, because the... Oh, I see it. But then that leaves me with a little hole there too. Darn it. That makes no difference. Damn it. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right either, I don't think. And this overlaps the other one, so no. Barnacles. I don't even know. This is so weird. Okay, now this is ruining it for me. I'm just like, I was like thinking like, oh, this might work. This is perfect, I thought. It's like, no. Because the shape is probably off by a little bit, I think. And that's probably what it is. This one doesn't seem to fit here. Because if the shape is a little bit off-putting, then I feel like it might be in the wrong spot regardless. It's making me doubt myself. That's what it's doing. But then when you place it here, and then do it there, maybe it's okay, but I can't tell still. That's hard to tell. Oh, okay, that works, I guess. But it definitely doesn't work like that. My biggest problem is these two. This one, and this one, and this one. These are like my biggest two problem right now, because they need to fill up the white spaces. Let me restart again. Like, these are the big two white spaces that needs to go into something. The other stuff makes sense to where they might go, but otherwise it's like nothing much beyond that. Yeah, there's no possible like spot beyond the bottom here. That's the problem with this particular piece. And if I place it there, there's only two options for these spots, but this one is not here. It shouldn't be here at all. But there's no piece with two whites that just goes at the bottom there, randomly. Like, this makes sense to me, but then the problem is, like, this thing doesn't fit here. It fits here like this, but it just doesn't fit the other way, otherwise. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. This is really awful. This is really awful, really. Yeah, because how do you fit this last two slots here? I can see why that one fits there, but then also loses one spot there too. It's just like, Wow, this is tough. Not much more tougher than I had anticipated. Alright, let's do this randomly, I guess. I wonder if overlapping even exists. Yeah, see, this is the other issue. That's like... Or maybe there are just more pieces than it should be, maybe? Ooh, if there's more pieces than it should be, that would be interesting. Personally. No, that's not it. Maybe here, but even then that doesn't make any sense for a little bit. Maybe, I guess. Yeah, you can kind of see the unevenness of the blockings. Like, the blocking doesn't seem like it fits. It's interesting because it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle where you kind of see some things jutted out. Like, some of the stuff doesn't seem to fit into its corners that you're, like, trying to place it into. Oof. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to reset that again. Well, that is a weird sound. Wrong! No, maybe. I guess they could fit up here. That's the only other spot that makes sense. That's what I'm feeling like I was doing something wrong here. That's why I thought it was weird. Okay. Is there a 4? No, there's not a 4 there. Let me see. Does that work here? No, it doesn't work here. I mean, it could work here, but now we have a different piece on the left side now, which I do think there is a piece for this one specifically. Let me see, where was it? No, not that one. This one. Ooh, okay, this one's correct now. This feels correct. In a weird way, that feels correctly placed. Okay, so then that leaves me with this piece. Ooh, okay, we're getting there. We got something going. And then we got this spot, but the problem is there's nothing here that I can use that is going to be that, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to be the weird portion at the moment. So I got this piece, but I'm like, I can see it realistically fitting here or here, but I'm just worried because there's not many more slots I got left. Oh. Ooh, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting closer. Where would this fit? I don't think it would fit that realistically. Does it? No, we can't fit it. Yeah, we can't fit that way. It has to be this way. Can't be this, because that would kill anywhere that it goes. This doesn't work, because it fits nowhere. This doesn't work because it overlaps. So it has to be this. I'm guessing? But it seems out of place there. It seems pretty out of place. Let's leave that for now, I guess. Singular. No, that doesn't work. Oh, okay, so that one wouldn't work. Because this one needs 4. 4 reds. I'm guessing the best places would be there. And this would be up here. Okay, we're getting this one little corner left, it seems. Yeah, it's taking me a bit more time, I do apologize. It's just me being like... Okay, I think we got it. Oh. Check. Nice. Alright. That was a really awful thing to do for me. Because I was just like, oh, this is nice, but then it's like, it's taking me time because I had to think about where certain parts of the heart would be placed. Yeah, we made a heart shape. Something's coming out at the bottom. A coin. And a card calendar? Alright. Let me see if my reticle disappears. Will the reticle disappear? There we go. I want to do this for the thumbnail because I think the thumbnail would be nice to have this. We got a coin and a card calendar by completing a heart. The coin's pretty obvious, but what do we do with the calendar? The puzzle pieces ended up being useful, so let's just take it with us. Okay, so there's the coin. We got this coin by completing the heart puzzle. I wish it'd given out more. It was a slot machine after all. I'm feeling the feeling of having a tray overflowing with coins. It must feel good. Alright. There we go. I was like, gotta give me something, right? Oh, so these are the... Okay, so the card calendar looks like a card reader. There's like a barcode in the back, I guess. I do remember these calendars back then. I forget where I got them, but these calendars are pretty nice to have. But I'm thinking this is in reference to a... it's looking like it's a reference to the House of Cards we saw earlier, I feel like, so that might be the thing that helps us with that, I guess. We'll see. This card calendar, it has a different card behind each month. It's missing the king, though. January Ace, November Jack, and December Queen. It works, but it's still strange. I wonder why the first letter is emphasized, and there's this weird barcode on the back. Okay. Oh. That was random. Oh, I see. It becomes the information piece for us for the rec room. Alright. JQA. I don't think there's anything suspicious yet. I'm guessing it's going to be some information we'll have to use at some point in that one other spot. I'm still wondering what these red button flashes doing. Hey, hold on. Why isn't this thing working? The power's still on, right? It's likely programmed to only spin once and hit all 7s. You're probably right. Hard to believe Junpei would hit the jackpot on the first try. That's rude. Oh, there's some dice sitting here in the middle for some reason. The dice-shaped buttons are really stuck on. I doubt we can take them off. It'd be a lot of fun to play with them, though. Sure. Hey, the card calendar we got from the slot machine. Think it would work here? Oh, it did. It went in, and the jukebox started playing music. Oh, look! Those buttons look like dice fell out. Oh, okay. Just 3 holes where the dice were. I didn't think turning the machine on would cause the dice to fall off. Who comes up with this kind of gimmick? With these gimmicks? Why is this as Juke 803? I already read that. The music began playing when I put the card in, but nothing else happened. Okay, so we got the 3 dice down on the floor randomly. Snake eyes. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. The 3 dice on the floor ranges from 1 to 6. I wish we could relax and play board games with these, but let's just take them with us. These dice. Yep, 1 through 6. Pretty normal. They often used in gambling and gaming. My sister used to always con me into playing board games with the family. Huh. Why would you say con me into playing games? That just sounds like a sad thing, honestly. Why does it say con? You could have just simply say, like, tricked us. Why con? Conning is like, you're tricked into it in a way where you're going to be losing a lot out of it, or something. Alright, we got 570 up here still. Sadman 570, and then the slot machine says, or the jukebox says 803, so I'm wondering what those numbers have to do with anything. Alright, fireplace. We have not used the fireplace, so let's use it now for once. I should have done this last episode, but just haven't had the chance to think about it. How about we start a fire with these matches? Oh, nice. We have a fire. Just seeing a fire in a fireplace during winter makes you feel warm. Okay. Let's do a fire piece or fire poker. A fire is burning in the fireplace. Maybe we should put something in it. Oh, I know. Let's get some sweet potatoes and sweet potatoes. It's the perfect season for them. Maybe not, Akane. We'll forget the serious situation we're in if we do that. Okay. So do we maybe use the wooden block? The wooden box! Are you going to burn it in the fire? I was just wondering what would happen, but the contents inside would burn too. Could I see it for a sec? And in you go. Junpei! No! Why did you do that? You just gotta have faith with these things, or you'll end up Never moving forward. It's like I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna do that. Okay, so we need to splash water, I'm guessing. Let's use this water to put out the fire. And it's out. What happened to the box? Fire poker. Or fire hook. If we use this fire hook, we could poke around inside the fireplace. Hey! Is that a coin underneath the ashes of the box? Guess tossing that box was... tossing that box in was the right thing to do after all. Alright, let's grab it. This coin was in the wooden box. Why would Zero go through all that trouble just to have us burn the box in the end? Kinda true. Why the box? Alright, so that's done with the fire. So we don't need the fire anymore. The box had absolutely nothing for us. So we got dice, we got calendar with some information for the jukebox specifically, and then we got the hammer. I'm still trying to wrestle with the hammer. I did look at the... I did use the hammer equipped and then onto the Sadman 570, but it didn't seem like it affected it in any way, shape, or form. Sadman 570. I kind of want to try it. Yeah, so this doesn't do anything there. Maybe it's to shatter the glass, maybe? Of something? I don't know. It's a shelf with a bunch of records. Nothing strange here. Okay. I'm still not sure what to do with this. Oh, maybe the neon... No. Excuse me. What am I using this for? Maybe the hammer's to smash this thing? The jukebox powered on when I put the card calendar in. What a strange jukebox. What a strange jukebox. What am I supposed to... Oh, maybe the jam requires the X? No. I'm not sure now. I'm not sure what the hammer's for. I keep pressing into that. I'm sorry. Alright. You know what? Let's just go and touch the card table now for once. I'll leave it empty for now. Alrighty. Oh, this is 4 empty slots. I'll probably look into that after we click on the table. Why so serious, Junpei? It's just... that tower of cards. My fingers are itching to knock it out. Or knock it down. Same here. But it'd be a shame to destroy all that hard work. Okay, so there's a thing here for the dice to go into, I guess. You know, I think the dice will fit here. Let's find out. These dice fit perfectly, but nothing's happening. It shows 3 digits, so maybe it's like the locker and we need certain numbers? We should try some of the combinations then, Carlos. So I'm thinking of all the numbers we saw so far. I think it was like 603, I think, and 578 or something like that. I don't know, actually. Maybe 555? That's fair. I mean, it's gonna fail anyways. And it kicks us out. Great. Nothing happening. I guess random numbers won't work. Okay. Let me re-examine the space a little bit. 5564, but not 3. But that's not really correct, I feel like. 5564, 3 is like a weird one. The jukebox says 803, which we don't have an 8 on that. Sandman 570, so that's not it either. It has to be 1 through 6. Alright, let's touch the table, I guess, a bit more. The tower is really distracting. The tower, let's knock it down. Okay, so we knocked it down anyways. Huh, some of the cards are sticking to the table. Well, I mean, a certain few do. Oh, is this the puzzle for the dice? Ugh, okay, I get it now. They purposely taunted us to topple the cards so we can see these. There's a minus, a plus, and an equal sign. Must be a math equation. I'm trying to think, like, if it's, like... So the calendar is probably what plays out here, so let's, I I like how all the kings got ripped up because technically they're not going to allow you to use the kings in the calendar. So it's 100 and... what seems to be an 8? Yeah, 183. So 183 for the first one. Minus... why is there queens? The queens are making it more confusing. I know queens is 12. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Like, is it like 183? Am I like... this is the puzzle for the dice. But this makes 0 sense at the same time. Well, technically addition goes first. If we're using the format of PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Sorry, I'm being a little ridiculous. Oh, and we're out of time here too as well. All right, I'm gonna... yeah, PEMDAS is parentheses. I think it's called exponential. I can't remember the words no more. My brain is like a little bit wired down. I mean, we got one more episode after this for myself to record. So, parentheses. I forget what they're called. I don't think they're exponential, but like something like that. Multiple, divide, add, and subtract. That's typically how we do it in math class. So it's a math thing. Addition and subtraction are probably like the order that we need to do, so it's add and stuff. So anyways, we'll figure this out in the next episode then. I'm gonna end it here for now. Let's save in the meantime. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one around Video Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. I'll take a little break, and then I'll come back, hopefully a little bit refreshed, and with a fresh mind a little bit. Take a little bit of a break, and then we'll try to figure out what the heck this is to open up the dice, because I believe this has something to do with the dice. But the problem is the numbers are not clicking just yet. Maybe they're multiples, maybe. It might be like a multiplication problem. And then you do the addition and subtraction after that, maybe. Because technically, when you do these kind of things, they're like mathematically placed together. So like 10 times 12 times 12 times 9 and stuff like that. Or something like that, I guess. But, I mean, there's no certainty right now because there's not a lot of information or not enough information provided. This is a problem, a small constant problem now. Locker room was one of them. The healing room was... well, actually, not the healing room. I'll remove the healing room. But the locker room and this one have been, like, not enough information. Therefore, you're going to have to just assume things or make it a conclusion based on what you've examined in other places. And I'm not a big fan of that. I just wish that they were a bit more straightforward to the rules. Because when you're doing rules, you need to give rules... or if you're doing puzzles, you got to give rules enough for the player to understand, oh, here we are doing this thing this way. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one anyways. And hopefully we'll solve this and finish this whole recreational room in the next episode, hopefully. I want to try to finish up the next episode, finish this particular room puzzle, and then move forward to whatever the next story points are for this particular team. Other than that, Roz out.